we are having the hot topic of the day: how to ditch the overwhelm. The plague of the 21st century, the female plague of the 21st century, right? Because who hasn't experienced it? I don't think there's one person in this world who hasn't experienced overwhelm. I was the top girl. Hi, Adine. I was the top girl. I was the overachiever. I was always overwhelmed. Always overwhelmed. My God, like I remember, and up until like not even a long time ago, it just used to be the way my body would generate. Just generally what I did. It's just generally what I experienced. It was like an everyday thing, and it sucks. So let me know if it resonates. Let me know, give me a thumbs up or hearts, or write in the comments if you constantly feel like you have a never-ending to-do list, like you have like you're super stressed all the time, or you're super anxious, like you have a mountain weighing on your shoulders every day, and your list is just getting longer and longer and longer and longer. Whether it's at your job, you feel overwhelmed, and then you come home and you feel like, okay, or the weekends come in and you feel like, okay, now I can relax, now I can do. But there's an overwhelm that has to do with your family or with your kids, or you have to like plan their activities. You have to figure out what you want to do for the weekends. You have to figure out where you want to go, and you're like, oh my God, I only have 2 days. What do I do? What do I do? So there's an overwhelm, and then there's actually your goals and your dreams and your desires. Maybe you want to quit your job and become an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to lose weight and finally look great, right? Something that you have like to build, that you want to do, something that you want to do, and you have a goal that's just besides all the other things that you do. So you feel consistently and constantly stressed. Like you feel like, oh my God, like there's just a mountain on top of my shoulders, and it's not going anywhere, and it's getting worse and worse, and my to-do list is getting longer and longer and longer, and I just feel always stressed. That's what came up for my clients, for all of them past weeks, for my group and for my private clients. Hi Barbara. Everybody experiencing the same thing. Overwhelmed to a point where, and some people experience it differently, right? But to a point where you can't even move. Like you get yourself to a point where physically you can't move. Like you would just like right, you either lay down or sit down, and you can't do anything. You're paralyzed, right? Or to the point where, in my case, when I would cry. Like I would cry every week or every 2 weeks, like in the bathroom, in my office when I used to work as a foreign exchange trader. In the office or like at home, I would go and like cry at night or in the bathroom because I couldn't handle it anymore. So tears was just like the only way out. I was just crying my eyes out, and it was like a normal thing. I would actually joke. I think I said this, like when I used to go to school and work at the same time, my week would look like an 80-hour week, and I would joke. This is how fucked up this is, but I would joke about the fact that I will actually have a nervous breakdown like somewhere around midterms, because I couldn't handle the amount of stuff that I had to take care of. And I was by myself, hi Elizabeth, so I couldn't handle it, and I would cry. I would have a nervous breakdown, like tremendous nervous breakdown, pretty much every semester. Around midterms, right? And I would joke about it. I'd say, yes, that's just how I feel. That's what I do. Anyway, so let me know if it resonates. Let me know if you're tracking with me. Let me know if you experienced that. Give me a thumbs up, a heart or something, or a comment and say, hey, yes, I feel like that. Like this is just normal, my normal condition, or I used to feel like that, or this is what I do. So I'm here to tell you today that feeling overwhelmed and all the time and overwhelmed is going to ruin your goals, ruin your dreams, ruin your adrenals, ruin your health, and ruin your life. That's just what's going to happen if you don't ditch it. Barbara, I totally relate. Hey girl. I know, right? So thank you. Anybody else, let me know if you can relate to that. So it will ruin everything that you want to have. It'll destroy your health meanwhile, right? Hi Jasenia, beautiful name. But the good news is that it's actually pretty easy to ditch that. It's actually pretty easy. It's not that complicated. And there's one power move. I'm going to tell you why you're experiencing this, like why we have that. And that why is going to give you I swear to God, this is going to be the truth that's going to set you free. I did not realize, I didn't get to that point. I had to like just go over and vicious circle, vicious circle, vicious circle, vicious circle, vicious circle, over and over and over and over and over again. So thank God I'm here to tell you, you don't have to do this. I'm going to tell you one thing that's going to set you free. I promise. From all the other stuff that I've heard, all the multitude of things that I've tried, I'm going to like list you the things that I've tried that didn't work. Barbara, getting better, no breakdowns, but yes to anxiety attacks. Very internalized though. Yes, I know, right? No breakdowns, that's good, but yes, anxiety attacks. Yes to anxiety attacks. Yes, it's that thing when you just like you get completely paralyzed, or you have a meltdown, right? Or nervous breakdown where you just can't handle it. And then what we tend to do when we have that, and then we go and we continue doing the same fucking thing over and over again, like pretending like if it's not gonna get us to the same meltdown, right, or to the same anxiety attack or nervous attack that we have on a regular basis. So let me know if you've tried, because usually what happens when people are overwhelmed, they're like, okay, I have to do all this time management thing. I have to create this, like, I need to know how to manage my time better. So you create like a list, and then you create another list, and you have like a to-do list, this list, and this, and then master list for all of your lists, right? And then you try to schedule. So you try to schedule better. You have a master schedule, then you have a color schedule, you have an online schedule, you block schedule, you this schedule, you that schedule. So you're trying to do it that way, right? And then you like buy a fancy planners that are gonna help you like journal and plan and do this and do that, and then you like download fancy apps to make sure that you do that better, you manage your time better, so you get stressed, so you get overwhelmed. So all of this do, like let me know if that resonates, because I've done them all. I've done them all. Oh my God, I've signed up for a time management course. I tried different apps to tell me, like, instead of to-do lists, I tried the list, I tried the scheduling, I tried call schedule, I tried vision boards, I tried like the calendar, then another calendar, then the vision board, then something else. I try to plan, I try to schedule, I try to do anything. But hi Kelsey, did it work? No. It did not. Barbara, done all of that, lol, and don't follow any of it. One day at a time is better, one step at a time even better. Yes, right? Barbara is my girl. Barbara is my private client, and she knows what it is all about, right? But yes, I've done it all. I've had fancy planners, I've done courses, I've done like masterminds with that. I've tried like anything out there that you think is gonna help you handle the overwhelm and help you time manage and do the tasks better and all the rest. I've done them all. Doesn't fucking work. It does not work. It doesn't work. I've done it the hard way. I've done it, try to do it the easy way. It just doesn't work. And I'm going to tell you why it doesn't work. Because one thing that I teach my clients is that your every behavior and your every action has a positive intention. Always. It always has a positive intention. So feeling overwhelmed and having an overwhelm is there because it has a positive intention. It's there because your brain thinks that whatever it is that you try to achieve at the end is actually worse than overwhelm. I'm going to repeat this one more time. Let me know if you're tracking with me, because this is super important. I promise you, this is the key. This is super important. You are feeling overwhelmed because your brain thinks that whatever it is that you're trying to do and achieve by doing all of this ton of thing, your brain thinks that whatever it is that the end goal is actually worse for you. It's scarier for you than feeling overwhelmed. Barbara, getting to the bottom of feeling happy and whole allows you to get to the most important things and keep you strong with better focus. Absolutely. I'm into that, girl. Right? So, hi Jay. So, right? One more time. Feeling overwhelmed, your brain is keeping you being overwhelmed because it knows that whatever it is that you're trying to get at the end, whatever the result is actually worse than what you're experiencing right now. It perceives it as worse. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is. It's just that the way you think, the way your brain thinks is that. Christina, that known is scary. Hey Jay, that known is scary. Absolutely, right? So let me give you an example. I was feeling super overwhelmed in my business, just about half a year ago. I was feeling super overwhelmed. And this is the pattern of mine. I get into the overwhelm all the time. Hi, Oksana. Welcome. Hi. We're talking about overwhelm. So I used to feel overwhelmed all the time. And about 6 months ago, a little bit longer than that, I felt super overwhelmed in my business, right? Super overwhelmed. So I was like, okay, well, what the is this? Why am I experiencing this? I know this is a pattern. I know that this is here for something. What is it? What's the positive intention? And the positive intention was that I thought in my brain, I thought that if I'm going to get all the success that I'm going for, right? All the clients, and if I'm going to launch the group projects, and I'm going to have private clients, I'm going to do all of that, I'm going live and blah, blah, blah. Like this, I'm going to get the success, so to speak, right? I was thinking the success, but it was feeling overwhelming because I felt like if I get that, I won't have time to spend with my husband. Like we'll start fighting, I'm gonna have to put so much work in, and we won't be able to spend time together, and we'll break up. And I thought that this is going to just like require so much work that innately I felt like it was going to, I'm gonna go and burn out. I'm just gonna burn out completely. I'm gonna ditch the whole thing. Hey, Amy, right? That's how I felt. I felt like I was going to burn out. And I've been in a burnout several times in my life. And that was such a dark place for me. Christina, going back to you saying that unknown is scary. That was a known thing for me, right? And that was even scary because I didn't want to go back to that. Like I didn't want to go there at all. You can do the same correlation. Like you can do the same thing when you think about like relationship and why people cannot find their soulmate because their heart has been broken so many times. They don't believe it. And it's so fucking scary to go and have the relationship and even go out there and like to try to even develop that. They don't want to do that because the brain is like, holy crap, you've been there, this is a disaster, I don't want to get there. No, right? So I felt like I'm going to burn out if I'm going to do all this hard work to get all the success in the business that I want, to get all the clients. Gosh, did I not know the truth, right? So I felt like this is going to be worse. And so my brain was like, girl, hold on a sec. We're not getting there. That place is fucking horrible. We're not going there. So I was creating an overwhelm for myself, doing the busy work, busy work, so that I don't make the power moves to actually get to success in the business, right? So I was creating this overwhelm because that was better than feeling a burnout and having no relationship with my husband. That just thing was scary as shit. And so I was creating all this overwhelm for myself not to get where I wanted to get. So that is a good example of why the overwhelm has a positive intention as any action in your life, any behavior in your life. Get this and know how this is going to set you free. Hi, Adam. This is going to set you free. If you know that every positive intention, everything that you do has a positive intention, then you can find out what that positive intention is, right? And so the thing is really is that you can have a positive intention, but your methods, the methodology, the way you carry, the way your body, your brain carries out this positive intention is just outdated. It's outdated, right? Something that worked for you 10 years ago might not work for you now. You want to become a different person. You have different goals. You have different desires, dreams. You want to achieve something that you hadn't achieved before. It's something new for you, right? But your methods are old because your brain doesn't know anything else until you teach this something else, right? So your brain doesn't know that. And this is science, by the way. This is not just me. Like, it's science, been proven, right? So literally, right, your brain doesn't know that, and it uses the methods that it used that it knows from like a situation that happened 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. It has the positive intention, but the methods are old and they're not getting you where you want to get. So what you need to do is to find out the intention, why you're doing this, what this behavior is actually giving you, and then update the methods. That's it. And to do that, my friends, what I did, you want to know what I did? A lot of people are asking me, like my friends, my like clients, like, how did you reach this? How did you get to the point? How did you get to a point where you were having the work of your dreams and of your life? You know, you have your soulmate, you have a great marriage, you making money working for yourself, you travel, you have like free schedule. How did you do that? How did you do that, right? The normal question that you ask a person who's achieved something that you haven't and where you want to go. Right? How did you lose all this weight? How did you get from like being super sick and having surgeries and IBS and migraines to like feeling the healthiest in life? How did you get there? Like I get this question all the time. How did I get there? I hired a fucking coach. I got a mentor. I have a mentor all the time. I have a coach all the time. I'm always in the masterminds. I'm always in groups. I'm always in, because I know that I cannot see that. There's no way in how you're going to sit down and you're going to find out, okay, let me see what the positive intention, what the methods are, and how can I update this. This actually requires a rewiring of your brain. This requires a bird's eye view, someone to see the forest for the trees. Someone out there to help you realize that what you're seeing is like, you're so just like that. You're just like that. You don't see the big picture. What's overwhelmed is just so focused on the details and all the many little things. You don't see the big picture, and you won't, because your brain is just not there. It's not designed to do that. If you could, you would already. As simple as that. If you could get what you want to get, you would already get that. If you don't have that, you won't be able to do it on your own. So get support. It's okay to ask for support. It's gonna get you to the place where you need to go. That's just, we are humans like that. Think about like athletes, right? They're not just like athletes and they're training on their own and they're doing like having all the success on their own. They have a coach throughout their life, throughout their career. They have the coach all the time. What's the difference in your life? There's no difference. There really isn't, right? So it's that. Hi, Mandy. Right? So it's that. It's when you know what the positive intention is, if you know that the methods are old and you need to update that, and you want to back up your decision, you want to make a decision, say, I'm fucking sick and tired of that. I don't want to experience this overwhelm anymore. I don't. What do I need to get there? I need to have some help, so that people can actually help me to get rid of it. Because we all know that scheduling and block scheduling and doing a whole bunch of frantic things and color scheduling and creating more to-do lists is not gonna help you. If it did, it would already, but it's not, right? So now you know that the real power move is knowing that this is the positive intention, knowing that you can always update your methods, so that it can be in alignment with where you want to go, in alignment with your goals. Barbara, you need the help of someone who has been there and done it, so you stay focused on getting there without getting in your own way. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Couldn't have said it better, right? You need someone who's been there, done that, experienced that, got on the other side, and can tell you, hey, what you need to do is this, and like that. Like, well, you need to listen to yourself, right? But if you're doing this and if you're like just like spinning your wheels and getting in the same way, getting in your own way, I'm gonna help you get out of there. So you don't have to lose weight. I mean, you probably do that. You can probably like buy a whole bunch of books and read the books and maybe like watch motivational videos and spend like, 2 years on figuring out how to do that. You'll get there. Yeah, but with like a speed with when everybody else is just like running forward and getting to where they want to get, getting to the life that they want to get, getting to the dreams that they want to have, getting to the goals that they want to have. Hi, Mateo. Right? Getting to all the things they need to get in their business, in their health, in their relationship, whatever it is, right? They're just getting there. You are like going worse than a turtle, right? Like, I'm gonna try to do this and like stepping on getting into the same circle, getting the same mistakes, like getting in your own way. Why do that? Like, why would you want to do that to yourself? Why would you want to do that to someone? That doesn't make any sense to me, at least. Hi, Natalie. Right? So find out the positive intention. Know that this is there for your good. As crazy it might sound, it is there for your good. Right? Know that. Know what the method is, and the method is overwhelmed, and it's just fucking old. Right? Update the method. We'll hire someone who's going to help you update that method. Rewire your brain, get you new habits, get you feeling differently without having to remember to be different, and then go get your goals. Easy. Ditch the lists. Ditch the schedule, ditch all the to-do stuff, ditch that. That is not working. That will only work when you don't experience the overwhelm. That will work when you already know, when you're already in alignment, when you have your core, when you know what you want, when you know what you need to do, when you know what the things that need to get done, when you don't feel stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. That is when all of those things, technical things, have to come in. Not before. Those things help you afterwards, not before, right? Before, it's just the busy work to tell you, I'm doing something in order to achieve what I want, so that you don't have to feel bad about yourself. So you don't have to feel like, you don't have to make a decision and go and hire someone and invest in yourself and say yes to yourself and step into your spotlight and then go achieve your goals. So you don't have to do that. You tell yourself a story that I'm just gonna go do this frantic work that's not gonna get me anywhere anyways, so that I can kind of tell myself that I'm actually doing something. No, you're not. Cut the bullshit. You're not. Christine, the planners and stuff is just me procrastinating when I feel the overwhelm, not doing any actual work. Exactly, not doing any actual work. It's just to make you feel good about yourself for a little bit, because you know that that's bullshit. Hi Danielle, right? We all know that's crap. You know that that's crap. But it's just there to say, okay, I'm going to do that right now, and I'm trying to figure out it on my own, and I'm going to try to do this, so I'm actually doing something. No, you're fucking not. Cut the bullshit. You're not. Right? Do you really want where you're trying to get? Do you really want that? Then make a decision and back it up and step forward. Go hire someone to help you get through the bullshit. That's it. It's just as easy as that. That's, if you ask what successful people do, that's what they do. Tell me one successful person in this world who doesn't have a coach. I have a coach. My clients have coaches. Me, right? I have a coach who has 3 coaches in different areas. It's just what it is. Right? So okay, so we know that all of this to do things, blah 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 blah, they're there for you so you can feel good about yourself. Well, it's up to you. Do you want to feel good about yourself and procrastinate? Or do you want to actually go and reach your dreams? Do you actually want to fix your life? Or whatever area in your life it is. Right? Do you want to experience success? Or do you want to tell yourself that I'm actually doing something while not getting any results? Unfortunately, that's what it is. And continue experiencing overwhelm. So that, planners, schedule, color schedule, to-do lists, apps, fancy things, blah, 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 have to come after the fact that you've already dealt with the overwhelm, after the fact that you already know and you claimed what you do, and you know where you're going, and you're making the power moves to get there, not the busy, frantic work, right? That is how you deal with overwhelm. That's all you need to know. That is all you need to know. I've been there. I've done this multiple times, over and over and over and over and over again. Like, it wasn't funny. Really, it wasn't funny. Like, way too many times. So I'm here to tell you, you don't have to. You don't have to. I learned it the hard way. You can learn it the easy way. So having said that, the usual, if you feel like overwhelm is taking over your life, if you feel like you're doing the frantic busy work, and you feel like you're fucking hiding, and you feel like you're not coming out of hiding, and you feel like you don't even know what you want to do, or you do, but it's just like that busy work and then all of the rest, you're just not stepping up for yourself. If you feel like that and you want to find out what's your positive intention, what are those fears, right? I told you what my fears were, really, like breaking up my family and burning out, which is complete bullshit, by the way, too, but I had to hire a coach to tell me that, to work. It's like, I know this, but I still have a coach who tells me this all the time, right? So that was my fear. So if you want to know what your fears are, like, why is it keeping this overwhelm present? What are those fears that your brain thinks is the hell and the high water? You rock. I needed to hear this. Oh my gosh, you're so welcome, Jennifer. I'm so happy. So if you want to know what your brain feel like, this is the hell and the high water, and I'm going to rather keep the overwhelm than have that, let's figure out what those fears are, because I can guarantee you those fears are also bullshit, because they're coming from your beliefs, right? They're coming from your past experience, and that is not true. So let's find that. If you're ready to find that out, if you're ready to step up, if you're ready to say, fuck this, I'm done spinning my wheels and not getting any results, like if you're done, then reach out. I'm scheduling free discovery sessions. It's 90 minutes that are devoted entirely to you. I can promise you, I will guarantee you, this is going to be the most powerful conversation you've ever had in your life. The most powerful conversation you are ever going to have in your life. Well, actually, you've ever had in your life. I will guarantee that. You will know where you want to go. You will know what the fears are. You will know the positive intention of overwhelm. You know what to do. Barbara, thanks for helping me with the confidence to do what I knew I could. I'm proud. I'm simply taking the steps now. I know, girl. I know. We work with Barbara. I know. I love my clients. You know, this is the thing what I do. I love to hear and to see the journey. When people are just coming out of their shell and they're just rocking it. I love it. Like, how could I not? I'm so lucky with my clients. Love you, Barbara. So, right? If you feel like that, if you want to know all these things, if you feel like you're ready, you're done spinning the wheels, you're done telling yourself bullshit, you're done hiding, then schedule that conversation. I'm going to put the link in the comments and the description of the video. You click on the link. You choose 2 time slots that work for you. You fill out a really brief application. There are like 7 questions in it, and you schedule the time, and we get it done. And we get you out of that crap, because you don't need that crap anymore, okay? So that's all I have for you. Let me know if that resonates. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please shoot them in. I always respond. I love helping my people.